This tutorial is for Lesson 2.4. Today, you will complete Activities 3 and 5. If you're still really struggling with energy transfer, let Mrs. Bishop know and she'll show you how to play a hands-on game that looks at basic energy transfer. For now, this tutorial will start with Activity 3, the modeling tool. We've been talking about Christchurch, New Zealand, which is located here at the star. And here we can actually see some of the ocean currents coming from the equator passing by Christchurch, New Zealand. Because these ocean currents are coming from the equator, they have a high amount of energy and are bringing warm water to the mid-latitude area by Christchurch, New Zealand. Your job is to open the modeling tool and demonstrate how energy transfer affects temperature at Christchurch, New Zealand. The first thing you need to do is add a current. Remember, the currents start at the star. So I'm going to start my current near the equator. And when I looked back at that current, it kind of swooped down by Christchurch like this. Now, we've used this modeling tool before, and there's going to be 3 different boxes that we'll open up and fill out for the modeling tool. So let's do Ecuador together. Click on the blue pencil to edit the modeling toolbox. So we know energy from the sun transfers from the sun to the surface. It does not go directly to the air. If you connect your dots accurately, you'll be able to choose the amount of energy coming from the sun. Ecuador is located near the equator. That's a high amount of energy. That also means that the temperature of the land and the water is also very high. But the energy doesn't just stay at the land or the water. Some of it transfers to the air. Not all of it, but some of it. So I'm going to pick a medium amount of energy. I'm going to pause. Go ahead and finish your modeling tool for Ecuador. Here's my finished model for Ecuador. A medium amount of energy is transferring to the air because the water is warmer than the air. And it's also happening above land because the land is warmer than the air. So energy transfers from warm areas to cooler areas. Now that Ecuador is done at the equator, fill out the modeling tool for Christchurch, which is at a mid-latitude, more south, so it does receive less energy from the sun. And then fill out the modeling tool for the current to show how much energy from the sun is transferred to the ocean water at that current, and that some of it might also transfer to the air. When you're finished, click Hand In. We'll then skip over to Activity 5. In this activity, you'll write a letter to the New Zealand Farm Council describing the modeling tool you just created. There's words to use in your answer, and explain how the air temperature is affected by ocean currents and latitude during normal years. Don't worry about talking about El Niño right now. When you're finished, click Next. Lastly, there's an article to read that talks about how the ocean keeps climate stable. Click on the blue link to read the article, or you can listen to the article read to you. Then answer the question based on what you read in the article and hand in your work.